Now with the corners, the thing that I like to do first is just to solve the larger pieces. There's absolutely no reason for it, it's just a personal preference. You can solve any of them in any order you like, but I'm going to do that. And the first one I'm going to place is this one, really just to get it out of the way. Now in terms of corner piece series, the movement is the same, and so we can have pieces that roll in this direction or this direction. We can also have pieces that go across a diagonal. And so this piece here, you remember that on a normal cube, the colour on the right is the colour that lands on the top, and the colour on the top goes to the back. And so that's what's going to happen here if I do a corner piece series like that. This sticker will land on the top, and that looks like it's right, and this sticker will go and land at the back. So it all looks as if it should go into position. So let's carry that out, and this is an anti-clockwise corner piece series because our first turn of the upper face is anti-clockwise. And that's completed that. All the edges are back, and you can see that indeed that piece has now been placed, and it just puts it out of the way. I don't have to think about it anymore. The next logical one that I'll do is this one, and that looks as though it's going to roll straight down into that position there. And so that's what we'll do. Again, an anti-clockwise one here. In other words, the pieces are going like this, so my first turn of the upper face will be anti-clockwise. There we go, and that's already made it look stacks better because the large pieces are sort of almost out of the way. So my last two large ones that I'd like to place are these ones here. Now it looks actually as if they're both in position but twisted. So what I'm going to do firstly is just take one of them out of position. In fact, take both of them out of position by doing a corner piece series like this, and just to then weigh up and see if we can place one of them. So I guess this is theoretically an unnecessary corner piece series. I could try placing one of the smaller pieces, but I don't want to. Okay, now they're out of position, and I want to put this one back in here, but again, I don't just want to turn it back like that. I want to turn it around like that. So that tells me, once again, I'm going to do piece movement of this, so an anti-clockwise corner piece series. And that's placed our third large piece. Everything else is still done. And my final one looks as though it is, well, I guess try placing this one, but at this stage I'm actually not that concerned because I've got the three big ones done. So let's just go ahead and try and place any of them that I feel like placing. Let's have a look if any of them are in a good position. One of them, no, it's quite possible that none of them will be in a nice position. So that's not going to work. Let's have a look here. This one, I would say, goes around to there. In fact, it's probably true that this one will go across to here. Let's do a corner piece series where we'll take this one across the diagonal, so that the sticker on the top will go to the back, the sticker on the side will go to the top. So that should place quite nicely there. And there we go, put that one into position. And that's made things a little bit nice. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to go, and we can see that this corner here is just going to roll straight down into that position there. So this time let's turn it around and do piece movement like this. It seems like every single corner piece series this time is anti-clockwise. In fact, let's break it up. I'm going to roll that down there. Am I? Just having a mid-video think here. No, I'm going to do it exactly as it is. I can't help that they're all anti-clockwise. What can I do? Let's go ahead and place that one there. that completes that one. And that should leave us 1, 2, 3 corners left to do, which really brings us to our end game. So let's see if any one of these can roll into position. I'm guessing, knowing my luck, that they won't. So firstly we check this small one needs to go here. This one, oh yeah, that one can roll. That's good. Okay. Now as far as the end game goes, in terms of the way to think about it is the same as a normal cube, except we're not dealing with sticker colours, we're dealing with positions. So the first thing is, if I say that this is going to roll across to here, that's piece 1 going to piece 2. I then think that piece 2 is going to go to this position. And so the sticker that's on top is the longer of the thin ones. So let's keep that in mind. I go down to the third piece and look for the position which is the longer of the thin positions. So it's not that, it's either this or that. And this one here, this position, is the longer of the thin positions. So that little sticker there needs to be on top here before we start. So I just have to figure out how to get that sticker onto there before I start. So the first thing I would try, sorry, not onto there, onto here before I start. First thing I would try would be turn that around, and what that means is that I could then move that up and my desired sticker is on top. So before I move that up, I'm going to move my 2 pieces out of the way. So I'm not going to remember this setup move, that's easy. I will remember to turn the back, right, back dash. And that's now put the last 3 corners in their correct positions. And I can carry out my last corner piece series. There we go, and all I need to worry about now is undoing those setup moves. So turn the back, return the right, return the back, and my last setup move was to return that face. You can see that everything's gold still, but more importantly, all the pieces have been placed and our mirror cube is solved.